Liftoff and the clock has started.
Goal.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Vobes One-Eyed Kenobi Showbie with me, Donald Duck.
And me,
Mickey
Daffy.
Mouse. Oh, Daffy.
Duck.
That's nice to see you, Daffy. How are you feeling?
Yes.
Can anyone actually do Donald Duck impressions? You know, some people can actually squeeze their tonsils and make their adenoids grow. It's a special development mechanism.
Not a skill I have.
Not a skill I have, but if anyone can actually do that, then please let us know. We will be having bubbles in tonight's show, no matter what happened last week when the studio blew up. We called the fire brigade out and 16 burly blokes came along in Speedos. Well, actually, it was a speeding fire engine, of course, but some of us with blurry
You went
eyes...
Speedo, Speedo, Speedo.
Good job they used the S there and not the P. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it is the 25th of Augustus 2021, and I said that like, and there's going to be something else to say, but that was it really. It is.
And it's been a lovely warm day.
I haven't seen it. I've not seen. Do you know I have been in the studio downstairs, the edit studio.
Head down, editing yourself.
Yes, because when I do my editing, I do it like
editing
this.
yourself, editing.
Edit,
you
head
silly.
down, head down. And the videos come out really rubbish because I'm... Ouch. Simon. Head down, head... What you need is your head up.
Yes, it works
At the
better that
screen.
way.
Like that. So I made that fatal mistake, ladies and gentlemen. Fatal, it is.
Oh, yeah,
Fatal.
because I see how it killed you. You're dead now.
Yes, that's it. I'm just a
Fatal.
ghost. But I have got the Q code on my shirt.
The QR shirt.
Oh, is it the QR code?
QR code.
Fair
What
do.
does QR stand for anyway?
Quality, quick, Richard.
I wasn't actually asking you because I knew you wouldn't give me the right
I
answer.
haven't a bloody clue, to be honest with you, as you probably have already established. Me, a man with
Don't know what you're talking about.
no intelligence whatsoever.
Nope, you don't know what you know.
I don't know what I've got a piece of paper.
We don't know
there.
what you're talking about.
It says here, you don't know what you're talking about. By the way, is there anything actually written on this piece of paper? Because the back of it is blank. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what was written on there, see? That is the script.
Quick response. QR. Quick response code.
Yes. This is how quick the quick response code works. What you have to do is you get a phone and you go, oh, look, there's a QR code. Hold on a minute. Oh, bugger, I've got to get the app. Go and get the app. Need internet connection. Where can I get that? I can't get it over here. Just a moment. Go and get it. Where is it?
Do the Simba.
Do Sinbad the Sailor Man. I can't still get it. Is it over here? Is it number 2? Is it number 2? Fade up number 4 on the big round knobs. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it that one? No, I still haven't. No, it's not in this side of the studio. Wait a minute, I'll come back. Coming back. Oh, unfade number 3 or 4, whatever it was. I can't.
Never mind.
It's a very quick response, that, and by the time you actually get and you've zapped it, you've looked at it, you've deciphered it, and the thing, actually life has passed you by, a long beard is there, the object that had the cue card on has been replaced by modern technology and is now a 3D phantom, and yeah. But that's what the QR code looks like. Quick response.
Yes.
No, I was asking for a quick response.
Oh, yes.
Yes, that was very quick.
Really,
yes.
really slow response.
Anyway, that killed a few seconds.
I did, didn't it?
So pleased.
Madness.
We have 3 of them tonight.
3 videos.
Oh yes, videos. That's right. I found out what they were. I thought it was 3
Three
matchsticks.
of them, whatever them is.
3 of them. We have 3 of them, ladies and gentlemen. Bernie is one of them. Jackie, HQWRST, is another, and Dave evading the evads is the third. The third. Richard the Thrid. So we will be playing those in the show the minute we get bored. Play them now. So
we're not bored yet.
No, we haven't done the roll call yet. We've got to do the roll call first.
Haven't even done.
I beg your pardon. What did I say? Haven't done. Haven't even done.
I was just adding. Haven't
even done. Oh, it's on an even
haven't
keel.
Oddly done.
We haven't peculiarly done.
Yeah.
Anyway, before we do all of that nonsense, any interesting, wonderful commenters from the lovely people out there in the Vobesphere?
Well, Bernie's saying that he has just 3 more filming sessions and that the Rivers of Rye will be finished.
Oh, I thought he was going to say the Rivers of Rye will be dry.
Well, hopefully not.
No, hopefully not. Although
from looking at them last time, they're not going to be dry for a while.
We're in the summer at the moment.
Yeah.
Aren't we? Has anyone been up to London recently in the summer and been stopped by them people who are extinct? I wish they were extinct. Have they? I haven't really been watching the nudes, although page 3 sometimes brings them up. Last time it was everywhere that they were causing chaos and mayhem, but I don't really know much what's going on in Afghanistan. Because we were away when it happened, and now it's just people hanging onto planes. So I don't really know what's going on because I haven't watched the news.
It's all very tragic, whatever it is.
Yes, it's very tragic. And the other thing is, put another coin in the meter, would you? The other thing is this extinction lot who are supposed to be there for 2 weeks. Are they actually doing anything? Has it changed global warming? Are we all cool now? Is it all cool now? Can I go back in the road today? Is it all cool now? Has global warming gone away? Who was that who sung that?
Or you.
Yeah, quite right. But there was a famous singer who...
I think we're alone now.
That's the one.
There doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think I'm a clone now. I wish I knew the parodies lyrics.
Yeah, that was a song by the Daleks, I believe.
Can't remember the name of the band.
I think I was alone now. There was nobody around. It goes something like this. I think I'm alone now. We have exterminated everyone. There doesn't seem to be anyone left. I think I am alone now. I think I have a hoarse voice. Nay, lad, not a hoarse voice. A lost one. 'Cause I'm off. The voice has gone. That's a good idea. Do you ever think there would be a great idea for a TV programme? There's chairs, right? Singers behind you who've never been on television ever before, and they sing a song, and their voice influences somebody who might be an expert in a chair who is like this to begin with and goes,
I think that's a really good song. I love it to bits. I'm going to make you a multi-millionaire.
6 weeks later, you've never heard of those people who were on the stage. They are wiped out by memory pills. Do you think that's a good idea?
It sounds great.
You could call it the sound. Wait, the cry. The guttural noise that comes from the box in your neck. Something like that.
You could call it the primal scream, but
Yes.
there's already a band of that name.
They've abandoned that name.
There has been a band of that name.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, live on stage, Primeval Scream. Out of the swamp came a primeval man. It's interesting that back in the days of the primeval man, they had reverb.
Yeah.
Only
Strange thing,
a
that.
few people were able to record primeval man crawling out of the swamp. Presumably,
Get back in your swamp.
primeval man didn't know it was a swamp because primeval man hadn't a vocabulary and was unable to say, or even a lexicon, and was unable to go, this thing I just crawled out of, it's like some sort of weird soup. It's primeval. I don't know, what could it be? Mud flats? No, there's a better word of doing it. They wouldn't have the word swamp, would they? In fact, they wouldn't have had any of that. That just little scene that you were transported back that was very realistic would not actually have taken place because they probably didn't speak
No.
in English.
No, when they crawled out of the primeval swamps, we wouldn't have been man.
Oh, what was it?
Well, it was an amphibian.
An amphibian.
I believe.
An amphibian?
In miracles.
What was she doing, climbing out of the swamps?
Miss
Miss Vivian, could you get back into your seat and stop dishing with the horrible creatures over there? You? Now then, Anne, I want you to answer me about these green gables that you've been bringing into the lesson. I'm sure we don't need them. I did it holding up the school, the gable ends of the school. If they're not there, they're green because they're fresh wood, freshly cut. Is that what, I don't know what Green Gables, what does the green, somebody must have read the book, some intelligent person out there. Somebody tell us, what does the Green Gables refer to in Anne of Green Gables? Were they the gables of her house?
I was going to say, wasn't it the house? The
Was
name
it
of the
a-
house or something?
Was it a newly...
I don't know, actually.
Was it a newly built house, hence fresh wood, green wood? Or was it in a forest where it was surrounded by greenery? And who wrote it? Anne of Green Gables, written by Mary Flob. Mary Flob? That's my real name. My stage name is something different. What about your pen name? What?
Flobby Mary.
Flobby Mary. Her pen name, of course, was something like Sydney Nib. Or Sid Nib. Sid Nib. Maybe we should see if there's any more comments before we go.
Bonnie H. spent a week at a retreat near Tiverton. Isn't that Devon? Dorset? One of the two.
In a foreign land where people have hair.
She spent a week at a retreat near Tiverton with the guy in charge of Extinction Rebellion, a rather odd person, in my honest opinion.
Was that Roger Hallam?
I think that's the name of the guy.
Was that Roger Hallam? He is a fruitcake. I mean, he is an absolute absolute barking fruitcake, and I don't want to be sued. But he is... Lucy Lord Montgomery. That was interesting. If you went with Roger Hallam, or whatever his name was, he's mad. He goes on these television programmes, and he doesn't really have any argument. There was a viral video, apparently, of... Roger Hallam, there we go. There was a viral video with this woman who went on to be interviewed for the Extinction Rebellion, and the interviewer said, tell us all about it. She said, we've got to stop doing this, you mustn't drive this, we've got to get rid of fossil fuels, all this sort of nonsense, the usual stuff. And he said, well, what do you drive? I don't know what it is. At first she didn't know what the car was, then eventually she admitted it was a diesel, and she said, well, if I would drive an electric car, but if somebody else could pay for it, I would drive it. So he said, but you're a bloody hypocrite, aren't you? You can't go out onto the street and say to the world, you must do this, when you yourself drive in the diesel car, and then you want somebody else to pay to have it turned into an electric car. And he said, you're a hypocrite. And he said, you've got to get your own world life in order before you can tell others to do it. You have no grounds to stand there and go, live like this. See you later.
Tell that to Meghan and Harry.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're other hypocrites. They're all bloody hypocrites. So you can't take them seriously. All these people who tell you to do this, you've got to look at their lives and go, well, wait a minute. Isn't that a diesel generator you've got so that you can...
Please don't use any fossil fuels. No, don't leave the generator. No, don't siphon out the diesel out of that, please. No.
Please don't do that. No, they wouldn't hear me.
So Ernie Samet says, spot on, Richard, spot on. Sorry, I picked it earlier and it won't go away. Ray of Hope says, newts are amphibians. There were newts on the Vobes show a few weeks ago after several glasses of fizz. Fizzed as newts. We must have another fizzed as newts day.
Maybe we should.
Maybe we should. It certainly makes the show more serious.
If we do, make it a mead.
Mead.
Although there is that...
Yeah, mead, not wicked weed.
Prosecco.
Not for a second.
There is that Prosecco slinging around somewhere.
Yeah. Hallam spelt backwards is malady. Yeah, there you go. He suffers from a malady.
Suffers a malady that you're going to have everyone as extinct.
I think Extinction Rebellion want people extinct. I think that's really what they want. If you have enough people extinct, of course, in millions of years to come, they will actually turn into oil themselves.
This is true.
You have a thing of some significance.
Whilst Bonnie's around.
Yes.
Look what I got, Bonnie. Let me just check that I'm not exposing anything. Package came today. Thank you so much.
What is in the package?
It is something that she mentioned a while back.
What was that?
Let me read this lovely little card.
Well, I wasn't stopping you.
It's lovely, beautiful.
Oh, beautiful.
Jojo very much enjoyed that picture. Julia, sorry this took so long to arrive. Hope it helps with little Joe's sleeping. Even if not, he'll smell gorgeous. From Bonnie. Thank you, Bonnie. And here it is, the lovely, from the Lush, what's it called? Fresh handmade cosmetics. This is Sleepy Body Lotion. Dip into a dream painted in brushstrokes of gentle oatmeal infusion and lavender flower. And it smells lovely.
Is that the Handmaid's Maiden, or whatever it is? The Handmaid Maiden's Hand.
Come on, my nose. Have a whiff of that.
Is that Ben and Jerry?
No, but it kind of does look a bit like ice cream.
Yeah, I would give it a go. I've just got
it smells gorgeous. I have tried it on Jojo, but it was a bit too early for the bedtime. But it was just after his bath. I gave him a little massage and put some on him, and he was going repeatedly, time and time again. It was so cute. And guess what?
What?
He smells gorgeous.
And is he fast asleep?
He wasn't fast asleep, but he was quite chilled out when I left.
I think one of the things you have to do is bang him on the head with a hammer. Doesn't it also say, cover him with that, and then bang him on the head with a hammer?
It says, whatever you do, don't bang him on the head with a hammer.
Oh, a mallet.
Because then you'll never wake them up, and you'll be really sad, and you'll
end
cry.
up in prison.
And you'll end up in prison.
Which is, I've heard is a nice, peaceful life.
Yes.
If you have it for life. Sorry, I'm fiddling over here
So
because...
it's gentle oatmeal infusion and lavender flower. That's what it is, Jackie. But thank you ever so much, Bonnie. Really appreciate it. And I look forward to trying it properly tomorrow for bedtime. Because obviously tonight I was coming out before bedtime. But I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Right, bear with me a second because we are going to go live now,
Ooh,
ladies and gentlemen.
We have a Vobing reporter.
We have a Vobing reporter live. Nearly forgot about this. Well, I did actually forget about it, but he is actually there on his phone. So hang on a minute. I've got to work
That's a
out
good
how
idea,
to get
Bonnie.
back to him. We do that by going to both. Here we are. That's me. He's not there. But wait 1 second as I add him to the scene. And there he is. It is the lovely Sean James Cameron. Hello, Sean James Cameron. We might have to put our headphones on. Hello, Sean, out there. Sorry, I'm doing that because your feed
Hello,
has
everybody,
just
back in
disappeared.
the studio.
Sorry, Julia. You're in
I am
Hertfordshire. What are
currently
you
in
doing in Hertfordshire?
I've come to get a picture of the sunset, but unfortunately, the clouds have come, and I can't stay too long because I have to go through a very dense wood in order to get to the
That's very
train
nice.
station.
A sunflower
But I've come
seed. Have
in
you
search-
seen any sunflowers?
And here is the sunflower fields.
Oh, wow, look at that. That is a genuine 100%. You can't tell us otherwise. Oh, I've just lost you. Sunflower seed. Field.
Field.
Yes, sorry.
So what the farmer has done is he has used the end of the field to put sunflowers in order to feed
Well, isn't that
the
amazing?
wildlife.
And is it? Can you see any wildlife out there? Oh, what's going on here? Can you see any? Can you see any wildlife? Well, can you? Oh, a real hare.
I can see there's a hare.
And
No.
a legged
There.
rabbit.
I can't see anything really, can you?
Yes.
No, don't tell us no. Yeah, no, there it is. I can see that hare.
I can see a finger.
You can see your finger. You've just squashed the hare, you mean man. No,
I can't really zoom in, but
right.
unfortunately, I wanted to come to get a
Dog.
Oh, that's a
Get a
shame.
shot
What time
of
is the sunset
as the
over
sun
where
went
you
down.
are?
but the sun went.
Oh, right.
Well, I thought it was about 8:30, but the problem is that a cloud came over, and it blocked out the sun.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. So what part of Hertfordshire are you in?
It's in a place called Carpenter's Wood in Chorley
Oh,
Wood.
Chorley Wood. That's internationally famous and across the world, isn't it?
I've heard of it, yeah.
So it is it's sort of on the cusp of, I think, Hertfordshire
Amersham?
and London.
Amersham.
The next
So,
tube stop would
so
be
are you saying
Amersham.
to me
What's it called?
that you're within the tube boundaries?
Yes,
So that's
but I'm in Zone 9.
zone 9. How many zones are there?
9.
Oh, right. So you're on the outer. So this is where you actually touch countryside.
I'm going to see if I can go find that hare, but it could be a wolf. Ah, no, it's a deer.
Oh, it's a deer. Yes, they're a little bit bigger than hares generally, just so you know. And
But the closer I get to it, the bigger it becomes.
yeah, but it probably won't stay still. Is there anybody out there with you? Are you alone?
Is there
There
anybody
are
out
3
there?
teenagers in the woods, which
Are
I had
you
to ask for
alone
some
now?
directions because I took the wrong turn in.
Yes, it goes
Well,
without saying.
I do have a torch with me,
Oh, well done.
just in case. So if you don't hear from me by Friday,
We'll be worried.
Yeah, that would be a shame. Well, it's lovely.
So I'm
Why have you?
So I'm just gonna-
Why have you gone there?
to make a video.
Oh, we enjoyed your video of Pulborough, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Very nice.
I was just about to go home, but I don't know if you've... Hold on. Can you see the hare now?
It's not a hare; it's a deer.
The deer now.
Yeah. No.
There it is. It's just. Oh. Can you see
wish I
something
could.
on the horizon?
Just trying to peer over the camera.
Oh, wrong one. No. Don't. Wait a minute. Try that.
Oh yes, I see.
Oh,
On
yeah.
the horizon.
There is a speck.
Oh wow, look at that.
There is a speck.
It's an undeniable silhouette.
But I was about to go home, but I don't know if you ever get this.
No.
I saw this hill,
Yeah.
and I just had to think, I wonder what's up the top of it.
And
I'm
what?
climbing it for you.
Oh, okay.
Excellent.
Just going to enlarge your picture a bit so that we might be able to catch a bit more of that hairy thing.
One of the reasons for doing this is also that if I do die, then at least you can find the body.
Why would you die? It's more frightened of you.
No, just if I get lost in the woods.
Oh, I see. Yes. Well,
Right, if we don't hear from you by tomorrow morning, we'll send a search party for you.
the thing is, out there, the night sky comes in very quickly, and it's a well-known fact that people in Zone 9 zone out, and soon they are lost forever. Never.
Well, the closer I get to the top of the hill, the further away it seems to be getting.
You never get to the top of the hill.
You know those visual illusions where the stairway is never ending? I think he's on one of those.
I think he is.
That's what I think this is.
Yes.
Well,
I will.
This is marvellous to have you actually live, as opposed to dead,
Yes.
somewhere out and about as our roving reporter. We're almost as up to speed, like, I don't know, GB News.
GB News.
Yeah.
Just out of sheer curiosity, and for the record,
Yeah.
Sean, do you have a what 3 words location at all at the moment?
No.
Have you got a
But I
QR
do.
code?
Do you have
I
the
do.
app?
I do have the app.
Cool.
I'm going to walk across the farmer's field.
Do you have an Apple?
When you can, let us just know what 3 words. We have a rough idea where we might find you. With a search party.
Absolutely. Did you see
Look
that?
at that view.
Did you just see that great big creature that was
Lumbering behind you.
lumbering behind? Can you not see it?
Look at that view.
Yeah, it's getting dark, mate. It's
Beautiful.
getting dark. You're gonna
It
have
is
to.
getting dark.
You're gonna have to dig a hole and bunker down for the night.
Or hunker.
You can hunker if you want. Hunker in a bunker.
Hunker in your bunker.
Yeah. Oh, that is spooky. I wouldn't want to be out there now. That is.
Anyway, I will check in with you later.
All right.
Fabulous.
That would be lovely.
Remember the what 3 words?
Yeah. What 3 words? Like,
Please
where
send help.
am I? That is a good one, isn't it? Where am I?
Yeah.
That's what 3 words. I don't know what they mean. Anyway, look after yourself, Sean.
See you in a bit.
Take care.
Bye for now.
Bye. That was a moment, wasn't it?
That was
a moment. That was Sean somewhere up there in Norfolk.
You're right into there.
Yeah, I'm coming out. Coming out from underneath. Sorry about that. Yeah, that was very exciting, wasn't it? I can. He's gone now, so
That
I
was
can
cool.
turn that off.
Thanks for that, Sean.
Yeah, thanks, Sean. Very nice. I can just close these
Anyway,
little things up.
Thank you, Bonnie.
Bonnie. Thank you very much for Sleepy Tidy.
She did say, be sure not to put any on Richard during the show. But then I had an idea.
What?
If you've got a rant that I feel uncomfortable about, I could always just try applying some of this.
Is
and
it
then
an
we'll just-
anti-rant cream?
Anti-rant cream.
Now, we should have that so that people can put
Where
it onto
was this 3
themselves.
years ago?
We sell it. We get, I don't know, some talcum powder, some milk, what else? Some black pepper. We make it into a bit of sand, make it up into a cream. We put a bit of elbow grease in, and then we sell it, right? This will work. Just don't listen for a second. And what we do is we say, when I have a rant, they buy the cream at something like £50. They put a bit on their face like this and in their ears, and it soothes them. And actually, more
Feels
than that,
better than the rant.
what it does is it makes them go, oh, yes, Richard. Yes, Richard, you're quite right, Richard. Yes, Richard. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, my heart, Richard. Oh, oh, oh. Beep.
Oh, that's that then.
Yeah. I don't know why when people die they have to go
Ding dong, Richard.
But it is a totem pole, isn't it? That when people die, they make that. It's like the television has collapsed.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for the
We
roll
all
call.
love it when the television collapses.
Yes, is Bigfoot 13 inches, says David Vad. It is probably about 13 inches, though if I said mine was 13 inches, none of you would believe me. Carl Keegan says, for once, I made it to the show, but I'm now regretting it. He didn't say that last bit, by the way. And then Lord Geoffrey Harrison says, and then call it Peckham Spring. Yes, Peckham Spring water. They used to sell, didn't they? I think David Beckenham used to pee in a bottle, and they used to sell that as body odour, liquid, body water, toilet water. You could do that, couldn't you? You could wee.
Eau de toilette.
Yes, you could wee in a bottle and call it odour of the toilet.
You could, but you might actually get some
What?
significant charges thrown at
Significant
you.
charges.
Yes, for selling urine.
I'm sure if you put your fingers in the electric
As something
socket,
that
you
it's
get
not.
significant charges. Well, it would be what it is. Would be toilet water. Well, it would be water about to go in the toilet.
Pre-toilet water.
Oh yeah, pre-toilet.
Pre-toilet water.
Pre-odor to toilet. If you get
Such lovely conversation we're having.
scintillating conversation here on the Vobes Show, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely top quality. I didn't go to university for nothing.
No, you didn't go to university. Station Master's Choice says, out filming this morning, I came across a herd of about 8 deer at 5:40 a.m. Having stopped the car and engine, I waited a couple of minutes so they would get used to me, but were off when I opened the door. That's a shame. But nice moment there. To see a bunch of deer.
You can imagine those deer coming over and going, look, that's Bernie. We've watched his videos. He's a nice chap. Look, he just sits in that car. Oh my God, he's opened the door. He's coming out to kill us.
Yeah, there's that candle that smells of.
I've got a candle that smells of ... 3 dots.
Everyone likes a ...
Yeah. So I think we should have a
Watch
video. Don't you?
I do.
I do. We will now watch a video. Welcome to Wooden Internet Shows.
.com.
What?
Woodenactors.com.
We are very wooden, and
Ray of Hope has a pair of our agents in his windowsill.
has he
He has
a pair of our agents?
our agents, yes.
What are our agents?
The woodenactors.com
Oh.
agents.
That's true. And there was me thinking they were the...
Let's open the video box.
Yes.
What's in the video box?
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, without any fuss whatsoever,
Without a glitch, without a hitch.
Without a hitch, we have a moment of calm from Yvette. Yeah, and really calm. Was that? Did Dave get the music playing backwards?
It did sound that way. That reminds me of an episode of Red Dwarf. That was an awesome episode.
This is an awesome episode.
This is an awesome
episode of the Vobes Show with the lovely Julia.
Something like that.
Very mindfulness, says Jackie HQ, if your mind is all over the place. Station Master's Choice says, interesting. Thanks, Dave. And Ron Langley says, very calming. Meanwhile, Colonel Cragratty, down there in Fareham, says, arriving 30 minutes late, it looks like I only missed some of the usual nonsense and a rant. Yes.
And the sleepy lotion. Very kindly sent in a body for my darling little Joseph.
Wait. Better. So,
did you reverb?
Yes, I did. Sean James Cameron says, Judge Plank Dice. Sean. Oh, we've gone off air. What happened? I pressed a button. I've lost the signal. I don't know how to get it back. Oh, there we go. Pressed a button on the keyboard there, ladies and gentlemen. Sharon says, hello, lovely Julia. You're always smiling, makes my day. Richard, you're always so funny. I love your trips out, especially around the lovely Arundel.
Lovely. Thank you very much for your lovely message.
Thank you very much for your lovely message. Get off.
Oh, I want it.
You can't have it.
Tough, I got it now.
Oh.
Ray of Hope says, the wooden dummies have been at it again. I've had to throw water over them and they have floated off.
That's nice. That's nice. What did he say? What 3 worms?
What?
Right, we're going to go to the simplest way. Don't accept any of the cookies. Update. I don't want any of them. No, I don't want them. They can all bog.
No cookies.
I hate these cookies. I hate them. No, I don't want that either. Right, ladies and gentlemen.
Cookies.
Here we are. This is how What 3 Words works. What you need to do is to put in there the 3 words. What are the 3 words, Julia?
Where is it? Where is it?
Judge, plank, dice. Right, thanks.
I can't even see. Oh, there.
Judge.
Plank.
Plank.
Dice.
Dice. I don't know whether you have to put the dot in or anything. Do you mean that? Yes, that's what I meant. And here, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to find out exactly, let's put a bit of global warming in there, where he went. So, zooming out, Chiltern Open Air Museum is nearby. Chorley Wood is over here. Chorley's Bottom is there. And here is the point where he was. Look at that.
Fantastic. It's brilliant, isn't it?
So he must have walked up there. And the deer must have been up here somewhere, presumably. Yeah. Or up there. On the top of the hill.
On the top of the hill.
On the top of the hill.
Fantastic.
On top of Old Smoky, all covered in snow. And then when you pull out, blimey, it is quite away from London. London.
Going up north.
Yeah. And look, there's the Chiltern Hills all down there. Very interesting. Anyway, enough of this gay banter.
Lovely.
Sorry about that, we're a bit self-indulgent there. Thank you very much, Sean, for letting us know where you were. Live from the Cold Punker, says Michael White. And indeed.
Now we know where to send the search party.
Yes, so if he doesn't come back, we will go and search for him in about 30 years.
Michael White says the What 3 Words for the House of Commons are waste of time.
Oh, I should try looking that one up.
You should be.
Yes, Station Master's Choice says if you want to go there, you have to get on the Metropolitan line, which is better than the Neapolitan line because you get covered in ice cream. All aboard, no problemo. Right, moving swiftly on to our next part, which is why not give us a call because we have desperately of need of hearing your voice.
Sat on a ferry the other day, I sat on a ferry in the month of May, I sat on a ferry.
Sat on a ferry.
You are watching the Vobes Show. Call us now on 0793 4746 90. We're waiting to hear from you. So cute.
The G Monster says he's watching this with his partner, Red Moon Conjure, for the first time. Red Moon Conjure watches from time to time. I remember Red Moon. Hiya! Phone call.
We have a call on the phone. Hello, caller on the phone. Oh, wait a minute. It helps if I fade you in. Hello, caller on the phone.
Hello, Richard.
Hello, caller. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Yes. Who is this? Just identify yourself for the purposes of my memory.
Your memory?
Yeah.
You have one.
No, I did have. Who?
Edward Holding.
Hey,
Hey.
hello.
How are you, Edward Moulding?
Yes,
Yes.
yes. I watched the Sean's video today
Oh.
on Paul Blur.
Yes. What did you think?
It was very good.
It was
Excellent.
excellent video.
Yeah. Only thing about Paul Blur is it's like having a house in the middle of the M1.
It is very much that, actually. Paulra is unfortunately one of those villages that is on a crossroads of the A29, which is a very busy road, and then the A272, which is it's not the A272, the whatever.
Another A road.
Yeah, it's another A road, which cuts across east and west, and it just so happens that it is very busy. Why they ever put houses there, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, good video. Very good video. Enjoyed it.
Oh, good. Well, I'm very pleased. Well, I was hoping that Sean James Cameron would have cut out a little excerpt of it and sent it in to us so we could play it and promote his longer version of the video. Tisk, tisk is what I say. So, Edward Moulding, since we last saw you, whenever that was, could you tell us exactly, in as many words as you can muster, because we want to have a break, what you've been up to?
Well, today, out walking.
Oh, fantastic.
Where did you go?
Who was it?
I don't know. We asked you that.
Something Heath.
Haywoods?
It was down. Gosh.
Yeah, no, it's that memory thing.
I don't know where Gosh is.
Gosh, somewhere near Gosh. Hang on, let's get the map out. Gosh,
Yeah.
where's Gosh? Have you got a what 3-word location for it?
Yeah. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, yeah. What county? What county? Give us a clue. What country is it in?
It would have been Bedford.
Oh, Bedford. Right. Okay.
Bedford shop.
Something Heath in Bedwood. So what?
Hold on.
Bedford.
a second.
That's what I said.
I thought you said Bedwood.
Bedford. Bedford, as in.
Weird. I heard Bedwood.
Oh, not Deadwood. No, definitely not Deadwood. Bedford.
Woven Sands.
Oh,
Oh, that sounds good.
that doesn't sound like a Heath. I
No
thought-
idea where that is.
Yeah, there is a little bit down there. The Aspley Heath.
Oh, Asprey Heath. I thought you said Ted Heath. Asprey Heath, very nice place. It's got some lovely grasses in there, a bit of sand, and some trees. Few wild creatures.
An awful lot of trees.
Yeah, that's what I meant when I said some.
There can never be an awful lot of trees. A wonderful lot, yeah.
Yeah, it's not an awful lot because trees aren't awful.
Yeah, it is a commercially managed wood.
That's a horrible thing then. Is it fir trees? Are they furry trees?
Bit of a mixture, really.
Oh, deciduous or undecided?
Undecided.
Yeah.
Yeah, and today they must have let loose all the pheasants from
The
ready for the-
local villages. They let the peasants out the local villages, have they?
ready for the shooting season, I
Yeah,
think.
shoot the peasants.
Yeah, because they had a lot of the walkways closed off.
Ah,
So
That would stand. That would line up then, wouldn't it? With shooting
it
season
would
and release of pheasants.
line up.
yeah,
You did it. You said line up.
Yes, I
about
know.
about
Wish I
6
hadn't.
mile walk.
Was
Wow,
it 6
nice.
miles all on your own, or did you have help?
No, we had help.
Oh,
There's 4 of us today.
Ah, it's nice when you can all take it in turns.
Yeah,
No, it's good to
Yeah.
walk with company.
Yes.
yeah, and yeah, there's one jack deer about and things like that.
Ah, well, that's very nice. And do you do a lot of walking generally?
We go out once a week.
Nice. What do you do the rest of the time then, Edward Moulding?
Well, a couple of afternoons a week, I volunteer at a local art gallery.
Oh, do you?
Cool.
What do you volunteer? Do you do the art? Do you stand there and sketch things for people?
No.
No.
I sit there and
God.
make sure people don't monitor really, make sure people don't poke things.
Ah.
If you know what I mean. That's sort of,
Is it avant-garde art?
At the moment, it is the Memphis group from the 1980s. It's all furniture stuff.
Oh, what's his name? The king of rock and roll, Elvis. He was from Memphis, wasn't he? Is he
Yes.
one of them? Did you see his hamburger? Was that on display?
No, we don't have that on display. David Bowie had a big collection of this stuff at one time.
David Bowie had a big collection of snuff. I didn't know that. Did you know that?
Of this type of furniture.
Oh, I see. And what kind of... sorry, we've got a technical problem here in the studio. There we are. What kind of furniture is it? Is it furniture you can sit on?
Well, I suppose you could. Some of it. It's most of it isn't very practical, to put it mildly.
Right.
It was sort of
Give us a description.
kind of a counterbalance to things like Bauhaus.
Right. I'm just trying to remember what Bauhaus is. Is Bauhaus that awful...
All about function,
Yes.
form and function. And this is the other side of the coin.
Oh, so this is frillier than need be.
Well, it's not so much frillier. It's more
Indulgent.
yeah, and not practical.
Right. Oh, okay.
But it's made from material. They use materials like laminates and stuff like that.
So is it modern? Is it fairly modern? Is it the same sort of time as Bauhaus?
No.
No.
This was this group were together for a short period in the 1980s, 1981 to about 1988, something of that order.
Oh, I see.
So,
Fascinating stuff. And you sit there and stop people from poking it in case the boss stick makes it fall apart.
well, basically, yes.
Yeah. Oh, good for you. Someone's got to do that. And do you get asked, I bet you get asked several questions repeatedly, like, where's the toilets?
No, you don't get many questions like that.
Oh, I beg your pardon. What questions do you get then?
Some people want to know something about it, but it's all written up on the wall, really.
Right, but they can't be, isn't that strange? They can't be asked to read. Do you ever get tempted to make something up and say, oh, this was 17th century, it's all been copied by Swedish monks who came over and they watched an old video and they've taken the
Well, that would be
inspiration.
fun to do, wouldn't it?
It would. I would make it up. I would just be. I would be so bored of the same people going, hey, excuse me, what does this Bauhaus opposite side of the jigsaw stuff mean? These people in the 1980s. So, well, of course, the 1980s is a reflection of the 1780s. In the 1780s, there were people in frilly costumes, and they needed things to sit on. And 200 years later, somebody finally designed something that they could sit on, but the rest of the population think is a load of old tosh. And you're here, you pay good money to come and see it, so go and have a bloody look at it and then get out.
Yeah, you sometimes feel like that.
Do people pay to see this, or is it free access?
It's only free access on Tuesdays,
Oh.
and only for residents of Milton Keynes.
Oh, I see. So it's only open once a week then, is it?
No, it's open Tuesdays through to Sundays.
So it's busy
but all
on
the
a
other-
Tuesday, and the rest of the other days dead.
No, you get people coming from quite wider fields, really. I spoke to a guy from Bristol who'd come up to see it.
Yeah.
There are people who are
Interested.
interested in this sort of stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's absolutely fascinating. So you do that. So we were finding out what things you do in the week. So you do that a couple of nights of the week, volunteering. and then you probably come home and have a stiff drink to get over that. What else do you do? Are you by a roadside, by the way?
No.
No, that was here.
Oh, is that here?
That's here.
All this.
Yeah, that was one of those, those supercars that I told you about.
Oh, I see. I beg your
I've
pardon.
heard wailing around the area.
With the headphones
At
on,
night.
I'm hearing. We put a microphone in the middle of the road for some stupid reason. I think it was Julia's idea. And now all we can hear is the traffic going past. When without these headphones on, I just hear absolute silence. Can't even hear my own voice. So sorry about that. We were discussing the minutiae. I like that word. The minutiae of your life and what you get up to. Ask Pete a question. It's not Pete, but a question, says Kerry Baldwin. Pete regularly got a craft show when he was making trugs.
A question Pete regularly got asked at craft shows when he was making trugs was, how do you get the bark on?
How do you get the bark on?
Yes, it's probably made with the bark on, because you don't just glue bark back on afterwards, do you?
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
No. Station Master's Choice says, when £1 was the price of everything in Poundland, I witnessed several occasions when people went up to the staff and said, how much is this?
Is things not a pound now in Poundland?
No.
Well, how can they call it Poundland?
Because most things are a pound in there. But not
Well,
everything.
Kind of stuck with their name, aren't they?
Yeah, just a wee bit.
Someone should have thought of that when they came up with it and didn't
They were
think...
not forward thinking.
They didn't think, wait, there's this thing called inflation that in a few years' time when we're really successful, we're going to be losing a ton of money because everything, those colour televisions, for a start, we can't sell them for £1. Not even £1.50. And as for that plasma screen and that iPad over there and that dog... Oh, sorry, that's yours, I beg your pardon. That old lady's Zimmer frame, we can't sell it now for £1. I think they should have renamed it to anything but a Poundland.
£1 and up land.
Oh, yeah. Do I hear more than £1? It's £1 I'm bid. Have you ever been to an auction, Edward Moulding?
Yes.
Tell us about it. I love auctions.
I went to one at the old pumping station at Hove.
Oh, at the old pumping station. Where the hell is that?
Somewhere in Hove.
Oh, right. Thanks for
Top
clarifying.
end of Hove somewhere.
Yes.
Is the water pumping station. I think it is probably one of the largest.
Well, you'd think you'd see that then, wouldn't you, if it was sky high and, you're going along and you go, what's that monstrosity? Is it a block of flats? No, that's a water pumping station. Oh, blimey. Yes, so
I think it's one of the largest stationary engines in the country.
The Engineerium in Hove, Bonnie says.
The Engineerium.
Yeah, it could be called that, yeah.
Yeah, well, we trust Bonnie to know because she lives that way, but, she may be wrong.
On Neville Avenue, says Station Master's Choice.
And Station Master's Choice is also another person who we feel could be reliable.
What was that?
Somewhere up where the dog stadium used to be.
Oh, yeah. So you went to... What was the question again? I can't remember what I asked you. Have you ever been to an auction? Yes, what kind of an auction was it?
Well, selling all sorts of bits and pieces of...
Bric-a-brac.
Some of it was bric-a-brac, some of it was... like model engines and stuff like that.
I've got a model engine, lovely model engine with a spout and a wheel. It's got steam inside it. Do I hear any takers now? Come on now, who's going to start the bidding? There, Edward Moulding is £5. £5, do I hear more than £5? £10 to Edward Moulding. £10 to Edward. Do I hear more than that? Edward's going up to 15. He's bidding against himself now. £16, £16.50. No more takers. It's £16.50. Edward Moulding towing once again. Try again. It's sold to the gentleman there who's scuttling out of the door and running away. Quick, grab him.
Which was me.
And that was you. Yes, I would be very. I have been to an auction, but I was very careful not to move in case I one twitch and suddenly you've bought a grandfather clock of £450.
Yes, Michael White says, never scratch your nose at an auction.
Yeah. Quiet.
Carl Keegan says, here in Ireland, Poundland is called Deals. As far as I remember, it's owned by the same company that owns Nando's and based in South Africa.
Oh.
Interesting.
I can't do a South African accent, otherwise I would have done a...
South Africa? No, that was rubbish.
That's why I didn't do it.
I know. Bonnie H says it's up for sale for 8 million.
Oh, is it? You would have think it would be up for say
a
for
snitch.
£1.
A snitch? What's
snip?
the word? A snip at a price. Yeah.
£8 million. Poundland is now currently because you do get these shops. I think Debenhams, wasn't it? Debenhams was sold for £1. You get these deals where you can buy something for £1. The thing is, what they don't tell you is that you've got £450 million of pensions that you've got to pay for, plus the mortgage on the building and all of that.
Yeah, but for a legal contract, something has to exchange, doesn't it? That's the point of it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
For peppercorn or whatever, something's got to exchange, even if it's only £1.
Yeah.
You require the title to it.
Oh, BHS, I think it was £1, and the bloke who's got the sports shop, I think he bought it, didn't he?
Yeah, but they've got to take over all the debt as well.
Yes, here it is. We don't look in the books, though. It's a great deal, this. It's only £1. You get 400 shops. There's lots of staff in there. You're going to make a fortune. No, don't open those ledgers. No, please don't open it. Stop laughing at us. No, just hand over the money, please. It's only £1, for goodness sake. Take it off our hands.
That's basically the idea, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Rover cars apparently sold for £1. I was always keen on buying a Rover. If I only knew they were that cheap, I would have bought a couple of 5.
You could have had the whole company for it.
Yeah.
Apparently West Pier was on sale for £1 back in the day.
Back in the day when it was worth something, that £1. Dear, oh dear. Anyway.
We ought to get on with the video.
Yes, we ought to get on.
5 to 9.
Yes. Edward, it has been a joy to ramble and have a good old nosh with you.
Oh, it's good to talk to you. I would like to have got down to Portborough myself, but
Bit far.
Well, it was a bit far, and my car was already in Worthing, so.
Yeah, you said that actually on Monday's show.
Yeah.
How was your car already in Worthing?
He's got one of those James Bond remote controls. Sorry.
Well, my daughter was doing something on South Street in the festival.
Oh.
Down at the Pier Pavilion, that end.
Well, it's a shame you couldn't have come down with her, and then we could have picked you up and brought you along.
You could have been on the show. You could have been our guest of honour on the sofa.
Really?
Yeah, why not? We get you on the sofa. The only criteria is that you have to buy us drinks after the show.
At some point, I do need to get down there, see some old friends.
Yeah, well, we're not that old, but it's nice of you to say so.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, thanks. Anyway, Edward, we have to shuffle you off now.
Indeed.
Fabulous talking to you, though.
In a nice way.
Yes.
You look after yourself, Edward. Call in again, and if you're ever at any time in Worthing, if you're ever passing, keep passing. No, pop in.
Drop us a line.
Drop us a line. Come in and have a cup of tea.
If you're passing, keep going to Littlehampton.
Yeah, there you go. They'll look after you well in Littlehampton. Anyway, Richard Suggett's in there, by the way, so you can go and have a cup of tea with him. Anyway, we must progress.
We must bid you adieu and good day, sir.
Good day.
Tatty bye, old chap. Look after yourself.
Yeah, and you.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
There we are. That was the very lovely Edward Moulding, ringing from Bedfordshire. Was it Bedfordshire?
For goodness sake. I keep
Somewhere.
bashing everybody
Can't remember
around
where
the
he-
eardrums.
right,
Sorry
yeah.
about it.
Nick
Yeah,
Cozy.
Bedfordshire.
Yeah, there we are.
Bedford.
Bedford.
Yeah.
Bedford in his old Bedford.
Not Bedward, Bedford.
Yes, that's right. Anyway, Station Master's Choice, just to end this up, says venture capitalists buy these companies for the freehold. They then sell that and rent them back to their new owners. Either that or they take the money and run. And close the company. Exactly. There we are. That's exactly it. Shall we go into a video box?
Yes, let's dive in.
That was painful.
Yeah. Shouldn't have done it, really.
No, shouldn't. You very, very nearly stopped me. Right. We've got Bernie or Jackie. So we're going to go to Bernie because Jackie's is a nice little good finisher one. Okay. It's a lovely little video. And I was saying Bernie's isn't. Please, now, you see, I say that and immediately people go, oh, what? Bernie's isn't? You know what it's like? Everybody suddenly assumes that just because you praised one thing that
everything else is like the devil with horns. But actually it isn't. So it isn't the devil with horns.
No.
It's the devil with whiskers. I've seen him. It's the lovely Station Master's Choice Bernie with another of his Rivers of Rother, or Bridges of Rother, or Bridges of Rother. I forget which now. It's anyway, the river. You know the one?
Floods in the field. Indeed, up at Bodgham Station, that one of the fields there is quite well flooded. But I'm guessing that this bridge dates to probably the 1963, 64, something like that, after the floods. I do apologise, I'm probably boring the pants off you, but it really is difficult to try and fit the history of the Rother into, into 3 or 4 minutes. But I'm very pleased that I've actually got out here this morning. You can begin to see the sun is on its way up. But everything is rather peaceful here this morning, and the flood banks are slightly higher this side, as you see, by comparison. And there along the bank you can see some of these little mini pumping stations as you look along there. Very, very peaceful, tranquil scene this morning. I saw a heron flying. I can hear the gulls. I think there's 1 or 2 more hens about. The birds are beginning to wake up, but we may be a little bit early for that. But certainly the Rother here today is an awful lot wider than I would normally expect to find it. And that's actually worked out quite handy. Don't know about the origins of this bridge. Oh, I tell you what. I think I just heard a heron calling over there. This is the Blackwall South pumping station, and if you look through there you'll see how the water is collected into a drainage ditch from the fields, and then at a suitable time it's pumped up and out into the river. But as you can see, that's quite a modern bridge. The only thing I can assume is that some of the old bridges were swept away in the floods, or the authorities took the opportunity to build brand new. And noisy birds in the trees over there. Mind you, I'm not surprised. They're not used to people standing here doing silly things at this time of the morning. Don't know if you can hear that. You hear the sound of the water? You can see, if I raise that up, where the Archimedes screw type pump is bringing the water up from those levels. It's actually pumping some up now into the Rother, because obviously the level of the Rother isn't yet high enough to stop that happening.
So there we are. Everything you ever needed to know about the Rother and always wanted to ask. And you never knew who to ask. And there is the lovely Bernie out there. Thank you, Bernie. It's funny because probably I would have stood on that bridge, had I ever been there, and never wondered all those questions. But actually, I know you said you were boring the pants off us, but actually you have made it interesting. I may not have retained all of that information because, as you say, it's quite complicated. But it makes you go, wow.
there's more to it than just walking over a bridge and looking at a river. There's a whole lot of things. And also, those pumping stations with the old Archimedes screw. You just think of him sitting in his bath and the water falling over and him going, Eureka! Not Ulrika, Johnson. It wasn't... I don't think it was her. She was a weather girl at the time, I believe, when Archimedes was in his bath. Maybe he was married to her. She married a few people, didn't she, with foreign-sounding names, if I remember rightly.
I never followed, never kept track. But thank you once again for a lovely video, Bernie. Lee Wigginton. Lee Wigginton. Woohoo! I have managed to tune in whilst you were live. Hello, Richard, Julia, and all.
Hello. Lee. It's very nice. Nice to have met you on the walk the other day. Thank you so much for coming along.
We met Lee on the walk the other day. We met Lee on the walk the other day.
Pushed him in the Ada. Pushed him in the Arun. No, we didn't. We didn't
Was it the Ada or the Arun?
It was the Arun. It was the Arun.
Oh.
It was the river, one of the second fastest flowing river in Britain or England or Sussex. Or somewhere.
Sean James is asking whether he can dial in for a live update.
Yes, dial in for a live update because it's only 4 minutes past. We've got one more video and we'd love to hear from you. And I've got some news to tell you.
Ooh, news.
A while ago you sent these in. We are slowly munching our way through them. When the videos come on, we think, we're lackluster, aren't we? We better have something to eat.
Bit of sugar rush.
So we've been gobbling some of those. So do call.
S-U-G-A-R.
The number you require is 0793 4746 or 721 345 066. We are waiting for your call. Do you think he heard that? Oh, there's a delay, isn't there? While he finds his phone and he's got that quick reaction. What was it?
Was it my ears or did you read the wrong number?
Oh, God. He's just rung up the Samaritans. You can imagine that, can't you? They're sitting there going...
I thought I dozed off for a split second.
Can I help you? Yes. My mum did Samaritan work for a while.
Did she?
She went in and was one of these operators. The weird thing was she tried to commit suicide herself several times. That's a true story. And there she was working for the Samaritans. She was also an alcoholic. I thought, this is the worst person. You can imagine someone going, I do like a drink.
Well, as long as she wasn't boozed up at the time.
I want to top myself. And she can imagine her going, that's all very well. But if you find a good way of doing it, let me know, because I want to do it too. You want to do it too? I thought it was Samaritans. I'm a Samaritan, but I'm in this building on my own with just a phone. The people who ring up, they've all got problems. Every one of them. And it's driving me to drink. Have another whiskey. We're waiting for Sean James Cameron to ring in with a live update. Don't call 999, it's 666 upside down. Yeah. Well, he hasn't rung in.
07934746790 is the number to call in.
Yes.
But we are hoping... clicking link now, says Sean James Cameron.
Oh, you're clicking the link. Oh, I thought you were going to call in. Sorry, hang on a minute. I've got to just... He wants to update us live.
A video live link.
Okay,
live
just 1
link.
second then, please, because I've got to... I'd closed all the other windows, you see. Hold on a second. Copy that, paste this. Tell them a fairy story.
Once upon a time, there was
Have you ever seen the film Blair Witch Project? Sean James Cameron says live quarterful.
Yeah, that's
Live
a
waterfall.
fairy tale, isn't it? Blair Witch Project. If I remember rightly, that was shot on a VHS camera for about £2.50.
Yeah, something like that.
Copy that. Hang on, we are coming, Sean James. Just don't panic. I've got to get myself back into the studio.
Have some bubbles.
Yeah, do the bubble routine. That's it.
I'll do the bubble routine.
Yeah, we're doing it.
That's all I'm
Video
good for.
source.
Bubbles.
That one there. Audio. I've got to just quickly do the microphone there. No,
Just
there.
have a quick
He
interlude.
should be there now. Sean James Cameron, are you there, sir? Hang on a minute, I've got to add him to the blooming thing. Haven't I? Add to scene. There he is, look. Hello, Sean, can I hear you? No. We can see you, Sean.
Isn't he turning up on a thing?
No, it should just come straight in. Hello, Sean. I'm just checking all the settings.
Lord Geoffrey Harrison is asking how many hands high was the horse I sat on. I have no idea, but I had my 2 hands on it.
I asked Julia that. I said, who has that time to go like this?
It's that way, I believe.
Oh, well, who has time to do that, to count the
Look,
hands?
you've got to stretch the fingers out.
What, sorry. Who has time? You know, when you go up to a horse, I've never seen anyone go, a nice horse, hang on a minute. I've never seen them do the mime show.
Well, how many horse markets have you been to?
None. No, but we were in the street. Nobody did it, did they?
No, because
Well, that's exactly
you
it.
don't just walk up to a horse and start putting your hands on it.
Well, that's what Geoffrey Harrison just asked. How many hands? We didn't do this.
Oh,
business.
I see what you mean.
Yes, of course you see what I
see
mean.
what you mean.
Sean James Cameron, are you there? Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. We can't see you. No, we will do in a second. There we go. Look at that.
It's quite dark here.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! Are you
Pitch
still in the
dark.
cabbage patch?
I've now walked for 20 minutes and I'm not quite sure where I am.
Keep shining the light. It looks like a basement. Oh no, there's trees there. Look. Oh,
Look,
there's
there's
There's a dog poop bin and a litter bin.
somewhere to sleep then. This is quite edgy this tonight.
there it is. I think I'm out.
Oh, thank God for that.
Thought I was going to get lost then,
You.
because it's quite dark, as you can see.
Hello! Hello there! Can I help you? Are you there, Sean?
We're here, ready to speak to you, Sean James Cameron. Anywho, we wanted to know if you were going to cut a small piece out of your video about Pulborough and send it into the show to share with us.
I was actually going to do that, but then I thought this idea only came to me at 6 o'clock tonight. Look how dark the streets are here. They must be saving a bit of money.
Yeah, they must, yeah, because you're doing all the illumination. Anyone think there's a war
Is
on?
that the torch you brought with you?
Yes.
Cool.
It's a bit of a torch that's pixelated. It's one of those torches that pixelate things when you shine it at it. It's quite
It's a very quiet street.
You could get arrested, says Michael White, for flashing that light.
Well, just as I was waiting for you to come back on air,
We were on air. What are you
a
talking about?
light came through the woods,
Yeah.
and I think a couple had been up to something naughty.
Oh, there's a lot of woodcutters out.
I just can't go over how dark the streets are.
Are you actually back in London?
No, I'm just outside the woods. I'm walking down. If you want to look on the map.
Oh, I've closed the map down now.
Oh, right, okay. I'm on Whitelands Avenue.
Whitelands. Sorry, mouthful of Bakewell.
We're eating your Bakewell
Whitelands-
tart.
Whitelands Avenue.
They must have got off by now.
No,
No, they were unopened.
we haven't eaten them yet. We're slow cake eaters.
Look at the houses. I just can't go over how dark it is. Obviously,
Which
I
is
can't
riveting,
afford-
isn't it?
I can't afford street lights down here.
This is... No one's ever done a live like this. This is just riveting.
Well, I don't know. Those channels where they send people to an empty, abandoned buildings do quite well.
True. That is true. I can't believe just how riveting this is.
Well, that's what happens if people don't send in the videos.
I tell you what,
Station
though.
Master Choice said, "Are the Chilterns a dark sky area?" It looks like it, doesn't it?
It might be. I think it could be an area of outstanding natural beauty. But just
Yeah.
look up
It is-
how
it is-
pathetic the streetlights are.
Yeah, if it's an area of outstanding natural beauty, we can't see it. Because it's dark. Just to the audience who are watching, if this has in any way entertained you, we've only got 29 likes, and there's just under 100 of you out there. Give us a few more likes, you evil people.
I think next time I will plan something rather than doing it on the spur of the moment.
This is good, though. This is good. You're following the yellow brick road.
Well,
With a single yellow line.
Oh, yeah.
During the wartime, when the lights went off in London...
You only had white lines, didn't you?
Yes, and you followed the white line all the way.
Yeah.
Leading from the Rose and Arch.
And then you would bump into those cars that had their headlights dipped to almost nothing. Oh, don't fall down that drain.
Yes, it's a bit like you could have your headlights on as long as you covered them. It's I did see something that in Australia they were advising people to wear a mask even when they were having food and drink.
What?
Don't figure that one out.
Brain.
So the reporter said, surely you mean to take it off? And he said, no, you can drink easily with the mask on.
Careful of any open drain covers.
Whoa.
We don't want to lose you. So are you actually...
Lose you now. You take away a special part of us. Ooh, ow. Sorry about that.
Look, there's lights coming. There's some...
Wood must be thinking, what's going on?
What's going on? Even I knew that one.
And I said, hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on?
There we are. We're back in civilization.
So, Did you walk there from your house?
I did. It's only
Good
took
job.
me 3 hours.
Glad there's an arrow on the ground there, so you don't get lost. It's this way, mate.
But I've just had a thought.
Yeah.
Maybe the last train is gone.
Well, could have done because it's 9:15.
Jackie HW is saying, is Sean near a station? How's he getting home?
He's walking.
Chorleywood Station, I'm by.
Chorleywood Station.
Can you not go on the station?
Well, I'll be there in about 2 minutes.
Oh, I see. I thought you'd already got there.
But I'm quite happy for you to end this now if you want to. But
how's your date? How's your data staying up?
My data's fine. Endless.
Endless.
Yeah.
Wish I had endless data.
Oh, there's a community toilet. Oh, look at that. The one car and it stops.
At the zebra crossing.
Station Master's Choice says not yet, Sean. I assume he means the last train hasn't been yet. I hope that's what he means.
Look at that bit of architectural.
That's a nice long window.
That must be the stairwell there.
Usually is.
Look at that.
Yeah.
What's with that black line though? That black L-shaped line. Is that an old doorway or something? Oh no, it's the plumbing.
It's a very 1920s village, and I seem to remember John Betjeman went on about this place as the last places of England that should be saved for architecture.
Is that true?
I think I could have just made it up, but...
Chorleywood is a village and parish in the Three Rivers district of Hertfordshire in England, in the far southwest of the county on the border with Buckinghamshire and approximately 20 miles from Charing Cross. It is the community. Settlement at Chorleywood dates to the Paleolithic era, where one man and his torch walked around at night with the plentiful flint all around him. Peering in people's windows, they thought he was a peeping Tom. By 1278, it was known perhaps as duplicating the woodland element as Bosco de Cherry, or Churl's wood, which is Norman for peasants' wood. Notice the peasants have parked all over the place.
Family butchers.
Oh, Higgins Limited.
Yeah. Although I must say that Suitors has got a better front.
Yes, nice front, old Suitors.
Look how quiet it is. You could swear it was in lockdown.
Yes, I do believe that they are curfewed up there, aren't they?
Not sure, but there's nobody about.
It says here, every Wednesday evening after 8 o'clock, the town is restricted on its movements. It goes into the bunker, believing that the Nazi Germany still exists. And any minute now, the doodlebugs will be flying over.
Look at that, so beautiful.
Isn't it beautiful? Windows with lights behind.
Bonnie H says Birds of a Feather was based in Chorleywood, wasn't it? I don't know, but that's a good one.
No, wasn't that Chigwell?
Oh, it might have been.
Chigwell, yes, there we go.
Right, I've got to find now where the train is. Because I came in through a different way.
Can't help you there.
People would pay their TV license to see this.
They're not paying me anything, that's the sad thing. By the way, the 336 bus route runs via Chorleywood between High Wycombe and Watford, if that's any use.
No, I'm going south.
Oh, right, fair enough. Just trying to be helpful.
No, I'm hoping they haven't closed it. But look at these steps to heaven.
And she's buying a stairway to heaven.
In 1973, BBC television documentary Metroland.
I frightened myself then with my own shadow.
Apparently, John Betjeman described Chorleywood as essential Metroland, whatever that means. Oh, are they the steps to the station?
Yes.
Oh, let's hope that there's a train waiting for you.
Hopefully I've lost a bit of weight.
Yes, you might pick it up on the way back.
Well, I hope I earn more than 80p for doing this video.
Yes, I hope you do. Well done. There's your cab. Look, there he is. You've got your chauffeur. He's got his lights on.
Yeah, there's the Uber we've sent you.
It looks
Just show you the train station before you go.
Yeah. Oh, there's a train. Quick.
The wrong direction.
Oh,
Ah.
bother.
Let me show you this now.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, the train's going.
Last train's
Beautiful.
gone. Sorry, last train's gone, mate.
Oh, there it is. A genuine station. Look at that. People
And
are...
look at the old-fashioned signs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Station car park.
That's my train, but I'm not going to bother to run it.
No, why? Just dive over the tracks, crawl under the train when it stops and clam...
Come on, knees up, knees up. 1, 2, 1, 2. You can make it.
You can make it, boy.
Unless it's actually not going to stop.
But look how beautiful this Art Deco station is.
I'm
It is
looking.
lovely. Go on, hop to it. Go on, go on, go on. You can get it. Go on, go on.
Bloody noisy, yeah?
Do 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 do.
I'm desperate to know whether he's going to make this train or not now.
Do, 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 do,
Go on, Sean.
do, do,
Move
do,
your
do,
blooming
do.
up.
Da, 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 da,
But then again, I don't want you to have a half accent.
We've lost the signal. We've lost the
Because
signal.
he's gone underground.
Hello, Earth. Earth to Apollo 5. And... Oh, wait,
Yes.
Are you in
we
the
back?
train? Sounds like it.
No, hold on.
Keep going, you can
Oh,
do
it's a
it.
slope. It's a slope. Can you get up the slope?
It's a slopey one.
Oh, God. The tension is... Oh,
I
Anariki.
brought me outside.
Oh, shite.
Oh, jeez.
You're back at
What
home.
the...
And suddenly a genie
Look
appeared.
at that sign.
Yes, Charliewood Station. It's a lie. It's a black hole of Calcutta. Oh, you got to pay for the ticket and everything. The train's gone.
Yes, I'll have to wait for the next one. Oh,
Oh.
Jeep.
what
Well-
time that is.
I have closure now, at least.
At least I'm at a train station.
Yes. Oh, Sean,
Right.
we're gonna have to let you go.
There you go. I will end on a shot of the platform for you.
Yes. Oh, he's gonna climb over. He's climbing over and he's in. There we are,
Next
ladies and
train
gentlemen.
is within 1 minute.
Excellent.
Oh, fantastic.
Glad.
How about that?
I wonder
Awesome.
what these are for.
That's to talk in and
Oh,
tell.
don't press that button.
No, try it because that tells you that's the platform announcer thing.
The next
Please
platform.
listen to the Vobes show.
Yes, there we are. You're listening to the Vobe Show on
Anyway, it's
Sean.
been
For
an
your
interesting,
sins.
Been an interesting show tonight for you.
Yes, fascinating. Thanks to our roving reporter on the ground there, live.
Friday, I'll be live from the underground.
Yes, you'll be on it. Live.
Right.
For now.
I am desperate to see Jackie's video. Take care, Sean. Love
Bye.
you.
Look after yourself.
Bye.
Bye. There we are. That was the lovely. What was his name?
Sean James Cameron.
Fantastic. Live from Chorleywood. Let's. He's disappeared now, so that's all good, and we've all disappeared as well. There, brilliant. Thank you very much, Sean. Well, that made it a bit different, didn't it? You never
Yeah.
quite know what's going to happen on this show.
No.
Thank God. So, we have one last video to go and have a look at. Shall we go and have a look at it?
Yes.
I think we jolly well should.
Sky and floppy fish. Ooh.
Yes, this is from Jackie H.W. There you are. Aww. Everybody wants a floppy fish. I got my own.
She's such a gorgeous dog, bless her.
Oh, lovely
so
Sky.
cute, snuggled up with her fishy.
How lovely, delightful. Thank you so much, Jackie and Miles. I was wondering at first whether it was remote controlled, but
no, it's just
battery operated. Yeah. Is it operated by noise?
It makes quite a din, doesn't it? Oh, that sounded more like a squeaky bed, but never mind.
I don't know what a squeaky bed sounds like.
No, me neither. I'm too innocent for that.
Wait, you've got kids?
Yeah.
I've had kids, but mine, that was like 30-something years ago. Anyway, never mind all that. I tell you, it drops off after a while. But lovely to see your floppy fish. Very nice. Colonel Cragratty says, bless. Bonnie says, love that. Love the video to finish with. Station Master's Choice. It's lovely, isn't it? Watching an innocent dog chasing after a clockwork fish. Marvellous. It came from China. Yes. Oh, blimey. Don't tell us that. You've just
hard to
ruined
get
the illusion.
anything not from China these days, isn't it?
It's a long swim, though, isn't it? All the way from China. Blimey. Never mind. We loved it. Thank you so much. Well, we're 5 minutes from the end of the show, but that's kind of it. We're going to leave it on a high. We're all high. Hope you've been high, and we're going to say goodbye.
Sorry for not doing the roll call earlier, but it got to a point where it's not really worth doing.
No.
We could do it now, but
it seems a bit
pointless.
But we will do it on Friday and on Monday.
Yes.
Don't forget to drop us a like. Nice to see you nice. In the 80s, says Bonnie, we had talking fish on a plank of wood. We won't ask what that meant. I'm sure that's a euphemism.
Oh, no, the ones that you put up on the wall, and as you walk past, you goes, don't worry, be happy, and stuff like that. Yeah, the tail and the head kind of.
How did they make it talk?
Well, I'm sure it's got a mechanism in the plank of wood it's stuck to.
In the 80s?
Yeah, there was.
They didn't have digital technology back then.
It was all the rage.
I missed the cheese and pickle rule.
I'm going to have to look it up. We're going to have to.
I will look it up, but after the show. Anyway, that's it.
Billy Bass. Yes, I think that's what they were called.
Billy Bass? Never heard of it. Billy Bass, I'll give you.
I'm
Billy
shocked
Bass.
You'd never seen one.
No, I'm not that old, as you know. I am but a young little. I mean, when you get to
my age, as my granddad always said,
yes,
and you walk into the bedroom and you forget what you went up there for.
You're up there to go to sleep, probably.
No, funny enough, that story was always like, and I still couldn't find my spanner. Anyways, love my granddad, bless him.
Thank you so much for watching. It's been a fascinating and interesting show. Thanks to Sean James Cameron for going out and causing us chaos and mayhem, but that was all part of the show. We will be sending him his small check shirt back.
A QR code shirt.
Big thanks to Bonnie for the sleepy stuff, which has really made me snoozy. And thanks to the videos from Bernie, from Jackie, and from Dave Uvad. We've had a fantastic show. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to Judith, who's been out there moderating, to Julia for coming in and causing chaos and mayhem, and to the QR people who designed such a lovely shirt. We've had a laugh. I hope you have. We will be back on, well, certainly I'll be back, on Friday. Until then.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Bye.